Hi guys, it's Grant from Ink and Leathers here, and today I've got an Empties video for you, and it's my empties of products that I picked up while I was in Japan. So for those of you who may not know, I'm just back from Japan now. I've been there for 3 weeks, and this is my third trip to Japan. And I find that every time I do come back from Japan, my toiletries bag is always crammed full of new products that I pick up, usually from drugstores and konbinis, which are convenience stores, and I'm obsessed with them. It's just a really great way to try new products, and the Japanese drugstore brand cosmetics are amazing. They're known for their quality, and I just picked up a bunch that I thought I would try throughout the 3 weeks that I was there. Some of them I actually really needed, some of them I was just curious about. And so I thought today it would be good just to give you a quick rundown of some of those products, what they were, how they worked for me, and what I think of them. So I hope you enjoy. The first item that I want to talk about is the Uno Dressy Trick Hair Wax or Hair Paste. It comes in a purple and green container like this, and it's by the major corporation Shiseido. Shiseido are a huge player in the Japanese cosmetics industry. Their products are phenomenal, and I thought that they do a lot of really high-end products, but they also do a lot of drugstore products, and I thought this one would be interesting to try just because it was a men's hair care product. Also, I just love the name Dressy Trick. This one I loved at first, but on hindsight, it's just one of those hair products that seem to stay in your hair forever, unless you've got a tub of baking powder to get it out with. It's really strong. It sticks in your hair. It gives me really big hair, which is, entertaining for about 10 minutes. But other than that, it doesn't really have anything really going for it aside from staying power. So I have brought the container home, obviously. It was probably about 750 yen, which probably translates to about $8.50 Australian or $8.60, 70 Australian. So, mid-range for a drugstore product, but not something that I would purchase again. The next item that I want to talk about are the Knipe bath salts, which I found in a drugstore in Shinjuku. I had heard about these before, and I had been wanting to try them ever since then, so when I saw them in these little sample sizes, I thought that was a great way to give them a try. The concentration of essential oils in these is amazing. The scent coming out of these, when I put them in the tiny Japanese bathtubs that we had in every place that we stayed at, was overpowering. It filled the entire apartment that we were staying in, but it was just a really nice way to unwind at the end of the day. I did try every single scent that they had in the store, and I brought back a ton of these, so I have a heap going forward. I would have liked to have bought a big container of these ones, the eucalyptus ones, because this was absolutely amazing, but next time, unless I have any Japanese friends who want to send me some. But no, I really was impressed with the Knipe products. The crystals dissolved down really well. They didn't leave any residue or any grit or anything in the bath. And just the concentration of the essential oils was really impressive. So definitely would repurchase this one again. The next item that I want to talk about is actually a repurchase. Been to Japan 3 times now, and each time I have picked up one of these. The first time I picked up one and fell in love with it. And so when I went back again the next year, I bought a ton of them, which have lasted me longer, obviously, and then this time when I went back, I bought even more. It's another product from Shiseido. It is a lip balm, and it is the Shiseido Water and Lip. This time I got a limited edition one, which is a Sakura or Cherry Blossom, and I'm pretty sure this one actually has a light shimmer to it, which I don't love because I don't like wearing colour on my lips. That won't focus, but anyway, there we are. Light shimmer to it, but it does the job. It's very moisturizing. They have a mild menthol content, which is where the water and lip name comes from, and it goes on really smooth. It has a mild tingly sensation, and I find that it's really good at clearing up dry lips. The next item that I want to talk about is the Gatsby facial paper, and these were a cooling sensation type or a moist type, and what they are is they're basically facial wipes. They're very similar, and this is going to show what a fatty I truly am, to KFC moist towelettes. They have the same kind of fragrance, and they do the same thing. They clean, but they also have a cooling sensation when you put them on. These ones are huge though, and the whole purpose of them is to wipe your neck when you're hot and dirty feeling, also your hands as well. Really, really happy with these. I'm so glad that I have one to bring back to Australia with me, and I will definitely repurchase them when I go again in May, because it will be summer then and it will be much hotter. So they're just really refreshing. They do have a cleansing component as well, so they have an antibacterial component, I guess. And yeah, just these were super cheap. I think these were like 298 yen, I want to say. Only a really small amount of money, so they're probably $4 Australian. And I think there's 30 or 40 wipes in here. So good value, and I'd absolutely purchase again. Next item that I want to talk about is another item from Shiseido, because I'm brand loyal. I have a mild obsession with blotting paper. I don't really understand what purpose it is. I mean, I know it absorbs extra oil from your skin, but I'm not really convinced it actually does much, but this is one that I picked up in Japan. It's a Shiseido blotting paper. I don't think it had a specific name. It just comes in a kind of pale blue rubber envelope, and it's got like a tissue dispenser in there with the blotting paper pieces. These ones have a really powdery texture on one side, and I feel like they absorb a ton of oil from your skin, and I just find it's nice to, when you've been out all day and you're feeling kind of grimy, go back to your room and blot your face, and it just makes me feel cleaner, which is probably an entirely placebo effect, but if it makes you feel better, why not? These ones I feel like were on the more expensive side, maybe 560, 570 yen, so roughly around $7 Australian, but I like blotting paper, so I would probably repurchase these. Last but by no means least is this product, which I've discovered and fallen in love with. It's the Sun Cut SPF 50 UV Protect Spray, and what it is an aerosol sunscreen. This one is in Aquary Floral, and it's a cooling one. So not only is it a sunscreen, but again, it has that menthol content and it cools the skin. I had no belief that this would work at all, but I bought it on a whim because the idea of aerosol sunscreen has always appealed to me. And while it was autumn, we did have a few really sunny days, and I'm always looking for sunscreen so I can protect my tattoos and my pale skin, because I'm terrified of skin cancer. This worked like a charm. I'm so impressed with it. I will purchase it again. I actually bought an additional 4 cans while I was over there to bring back to Australia with me. I am looking forward to seeing how it goes in Australia in the summer, because summer here is insane. But really impressed with this one, even though it was 998 yen a can, which equates to roughly $12 Australian. I think that it was so worth the investment. And I mean, $12 Australian is hardly an investment, but for a tiny, tiny can, I feel like it was quite a steep price for what it was, but if it works, why wouldn't I purchase it again? Really, really happy with this. The cooling sensation is nice, but the coverage from the aerosol can and the way that it worked, just absolutely smitten with this product. So there you have it, guys. Those are my empties or used products that I brought back with me from Japan. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was something that I haven't done before on this channel, but I love watching these videos, so I wanted to start doing them myself. I have been saving up some of my empty products throughout the year, and so I'm going to do a 2015 empties video in the not too distant future. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, guys. I know that there are hundreds of videos out there, and the fact that you have taken the time to watch my videos really does mean a lot to me. And if you have any questions about this video or the products, or if there's anything that you want to see in the future, have a comment in the section down below. I'd love to hear from you. You can stay in contact with me through my blog or my Instagram, both of which are always linked in the information box down below. And until next time, bye.